Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I've been away for the last couple of weeks. I've actually been working on a little project which I will be able to speak to you guys about soon, hopefully. So today I am making some iced biscuits. So I am first just creaming together 100 grams of soft unsalted butter at room temperature and 100 grams of caster sugar. And then in a separate small bowl I am whisking together 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then you want to slowly add that mixture to your butter and cream and mix until it's all combined nicely together. And then you want to sift in 275 grams of plain flour, stir it together so it forms a dough. And you want to preheat your oven to 175 degrees Celsius if you have a fan oven, and 190 degrees Celsius if you have a regular oven. You can also line a baking tray with some greaseproof paper. I use my silicone mats to bake my biscuits on, so if you have those I would really recommend using them for this. Then just rolling my dough out onto a floured surface and giving it just a light knead together, and then rolling it until it's about 1 centimetre thick, so they're going to be quite thick biscuits. So I'm cutting my biscuits all into different shapes. This does slightly affect the baking time, but I wasn't massively worried about that. I was, these are just for me at home to just have a play around with. So I definitely wasn't worried about different baking times with these ones. And you just want to cut out your preferred shapes and place them onto the silicone mats. I'm trying lots of different shapes for a certain reason, which I'll be able to talk to you about soon. But yeah, so once you've cut them all out, you can use a normal knife. I used a palette knife at the end as well, to just place them onto your baking tray, ready to go into the oven. You can re-roll and re-cut your stamps as well. Then you want to pop them into the oven for 12 minutes, and this is what they're going to look like when they come out. I did have a couple air bubbles, and I think that's just from over kneading and over rolling, so try not to knead them too much. I then let them cool and started on my icing sugar. So I'm just using icing fondant, and I wanted to do a couple iced with white icing. So I rolled it out until it was about just less than 5 millimeters thick, so probably about 3 millimeters or so, quite thin. And then I used some cutters, and I also used some stamps as well to cut and stamp the icing before putting them on top of the biscuits that the cutters matched with. And that is it. That's all I did to make this recipe. I really enjoyed these biscuits. They came out really nice. I think having a sort of thicker base works really well, especially with like a nice thin layer of icing on the top. Definitely try and make your icing quite thin on top, just because texture wise I think that probably works the best. And I also decided to try and make a sort of teal turquoise colour icing, and this turned out really well. So I did equal parts green and blue, and I used the sort of paste food colouring. I think it's called like food colouring paste, I think. But that worked fantastically. Just keep kneading it and rolling it out, and that, yeah, I really enjoyed the colour. And that is all for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll be back again next week with another video.